Trump just deep-fried the Taliban with this glorious holiday B-52 bombing. President Donald Trump has given us all patriotic Americans a very happy and thankful holiday season. It unlike one we've ever seen before, especially in the past 8 years under Barack Hussein Obama. America isn't messing around anymore. Our president has given us a gift of patriotism and put the country back on the map as the greatest nation in the world. This latest move proves exactly that. U.S. and Afghan forces have launched a series of attacks this week on narcotics laboratories in southern Afghanistan, what may very well be marking the start of what could become a very long and expanded air war in the area under President Trump. The initial strikes began Sunday and lasted most of the week. This is said to have represented the first significant use of new legal authorities granted by the Trump administration in August that enable the Pentagon to target Taliban revenue streams, said Army Gen. John W. Nicholson Jr., the top U.S. commander in Afghanistan. Previously, the U.S. military conducted strikes only when facing an imminent threat or working directly with the Afghans. But sadly, this method, which was made in order to reduce collateral damage, didn't work because the Muslim terrorists know very well how to exploit the weaknesses the U.S. makes for itself by bowing down to pressure from the politically correct crowd in the U.S. and abroad. Luckily for us, President Trump knows this and is ready to do what's right, not just what's politically correct for our enemies who aren't governed by any doctrine from the Geneva Convention. Strikes on Taliban opium facilities. First major use of new bombing authorities in Afghanistan. U.S. and Afghan warplanes bombed 10 Taliban-controlled opium production facilities in Helmand province Sunday in the first major use of new White House-approved authorities to target the insurgents' revenue stream, the top U.S. general in Afghanistan said Monday. American B-52 bombers and stealth F-22 Raptor fighter jets struck 8 drug labs where the Taliban was producing narcotics, including heroin, from the vast poppy fields that it controls in the region, said Army Gen. John Nicholson. The Afghan Air Force struck 2 other facilities with their American-provided A-29 Super Tucano attack planes, and Afghan commandos conducted a raid on a prison in a mission tied to the operation dubbed Jagged Knife. Nicholson said the operation would continue to target much of the Taliban's 400 to 500 other heroin-producing facilities throughout the coming weeks. This is going to be steady pressure that is going to stay up, he told reporters at the Pentagon from his headquarters in Kabul. We're not going to let up.